Welcome back to another unboxing video from Level Down Games. I'm Brian. Special shout out to Dance with the Dead for allowing us to use their music for all of our content. Everyone absolutely needs to go check these guys out and support their music. They can be found on Bandcamp, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, pretty much everywhere. Check them out. You will not be disappointed. Special thanks to our friends over at PowerA for providing us with several new accessories that I have sitting here on my lap as we're about to start this unboxing video. We are going to be taking a look at two products that come out next month in October and one product that is already currently available. The first product here, if you could see, is the Fusion FightPad from PowerA, the wired FightPad. We have the PS4 version, but we're going to take a look at this guy right here. We'll do that in a minute. The accessory that's already available, we have the Fusion headset. We have the entire Fusion lineup here in our hands today. The wired gaming headset Fusion from PowerA, the Cosmos Nebula color, which is a beautiful looking design there, which you can see there. We'll take a look at that here in a second. And the Fusion Pro controller from PowerA that works for Xbox One and Windows 10. We'll take a look at that as well. The two controllers come out sometime in October. Let me camera focus there. The two controllers come out sometime in October, and the wired headset is already available. So let's start with the headset. Let's unbox this. We'll be right back. Alright, so we got everything out of the box here. As you can see, it comes with the detachable microphone, very bendy cable. I kind of like that. Plugs into the actual headset. Let's just set this off to the side for now. You're going to hear a little bit of noise because everything is housed in this little plastic thing here as I pull everything out. So we have the cord, obviously, to plug your headset in, and what everyone wants to know, the actual headset itself. So I'm not wearing my actual headset that I normally wear. I do want to test this one out for the video, so let me unravel this cord. And then we are actually going to test things out by listening to some Dance with the Dead. Obviously, we shout them out in the beginning of every episode, and they are gracious enough to allow us to use their music for all of our content and background music and title screen music for our podcasts and all that good stuff. Let's see where these plug into. Ah, there we go. Plug in right here. Little hole right there. That's where it goes. You could see the actual headset itself has an R and an L. Oh, well, that's terrible because I didn't show the camera the right side. The R and the L to show which side the actual headset does go on. So I'm gonna actually unplug my headset from the actual 7.1 surround sound thing that I use, and I'm gonna test it out using that. I'll cut out the audio, actually. You won't actually be able to hear everything that I'm hearing, but just know it's Dance with the Dead. Let's get some Spotify loaded, just like you can do. You could search Dance with the Dead, enjoy some excellent music. This is not sponsored by Dance with the Dead. They're just friends of ours, so. Let's check this out. Here we go. So the sound quality is amazing. I still have it playing here as I'm going to talk for a few minutes. This actually sounds really good. It's comfortable around the ears. The actual things that you could see here, you probably heard the audio, the sound get picked up there a little bit from the music. But the padding that surrounds it to go cover the ears, this is really comfortable. These headsets feel very on par to the normal headsets that I'm used to using. And all right, let's close that because I have a good idea now, and it's going to be distracting to keep listening to the music as I do the video. But the normal headset that I use is the HyperX Cloud, or the Hyper Cloud 2, or HyperX Cloud 2, or whatever the official name of that headset is, and I love it. And these sound very, very similar. They're just as comfortable, if not identical or even more comfortable around the ears. Like, The actual cups are very big, and it does fit my entire ear so that I'm not actually like, it's not hanging off a little bit or anything like that. Love the color scheme. I think this blue and purple Cosmos Nebula is the actual name of it, as I said when we actually unboxed it. I love the actual color scheme there with the blues and the purples kind of mixed together. This headset is very good for a affordable price. Let's take a look and see. All right, so we're on PowerA.com now, and they have several different color schemes available. And like I said, the cost is very affordable for this headset. It's just $39.99, and they have Crimson Fade, which is a red color, Emerald Fade, which is green, the Cosmos Nebula here, which we hold in our hands, Sapphire Fade, which is like a lighter blue but mixed with some purples, Solar Fade, which is a really cool looking yellow, red, and orange one, Rose Gold, which is white and pink, and then the All Black, which is also very cool looking. So yeah, these are available on their website. You can buy them on, well, I don't know if you can actually purchase them. If you click here, doesn't look like you can actually, no, you can. Store.powera.com, it goes right to it, and you can actually order it from there. And it also does show that they're available at like GameStop and Best Buy and any of your local retailers as well. So these are going to be a very nice, affordable, and right here, as you can see, there's another hole. That's where the actual headset or the microphone plugs into, and there's a button here for muting and unmuting your microphone. So you push it in. I'm assuming that means it's muted, and you have it open. That means it's unmuted. So nice little headset. I'm digging this a lot. It's actually really comfortable. We will definitely get a lot of usage out of this headset here at the household. Very, very, very cool. So let's take a look now at the PS4 FightPad. I'm excited to kind of feel what this feels like, I guess is the best way to say that. I don't know what I was trying to say there. But yeah, so again, we have the Fusion line by PowerA. This is the FightPad. They have versions available for the Nintendo Switch, the PS4, and Xbox One/PC. We do have the PS4 version in our hands. Let's unbox this. We'll be right back. So we got this open, and I'm going to stop it here because this is really cool, actually. There's multiple different things in this box. First thing I'm noticing here, there's an actual faceplate that you can swap or place on to the controller itself. So I do like that. Let's see if there's anything underneath this. There is not. Okay. Well, actually, it sounds like there is. Oh, there is. There's another one. So it comes in multiple colors. There's a black one. There's a white one, and then obviously the blue that comes on the controller itself. And I was just kind of digging through this thing here. They had things multiply just tucked everywhere. Really cool setup that box actually comes in there. Let's set that off to the side. In here, I'm assuming I had a little bit of trouble getting that out of the box. It was stuck. The tape that they used kind of got stuck. It's strong tape. Yeah, these are just the instructions here. It shows you how to use the controller, swap plates in and out. What the actual toggles do. That's actually pretty cool there. So let's set that off to the side. Probably won't need that for this video. Don't need that either. So let's see what this feels like first of all. So again, we have the PS4 FightPad stick, the Fusion from PowerA. You see we have the Cross, which is the official name according to Sony and PlayStation and how you do that, which we've always called it Cross anyway, but some people like to call it the X button, but it is Cross. Cross, circle, square, triangle, R1, R2. Up top, we do still have R1, R2, L1, L2. So the R1, R2 is still here, as well as here. We have, what is that here? So L2, R2, R3, L2. There's like a switch here to go back and forth to change a couple of the buttons and what they actually do. So that's pretty neat there. Obviously, we have options and share buttons, the PlayStation button. This switch here, which goes from multiple different settings, actually. So that's kind of neat there. It is a wired controller, so this is what this is for. It does have to plug in. And let's just see what this feels like. Let's pretend we're playing some King of Fighters. Or Street Fighter. Or whatever your cup of tea is for a fighting game. This is comfortable. I could easily see myself using this. So like I said, this is going to be available sometime in October. We don't have an official release date yet for the FightPad. It's going to retail for $59.99, and every box will come with the FightPad, the 2 extra faceplates that I pulled out, a 9.8-foot USB cable, and the user guide. So if you're older like us, you grew up in the era of the 8-bit, 16-bit consoles, and you remember that 6-button Sega Genesis controller, feels very, very, very similar to that. Very arcade-style layout. I could easily see myself using this for any fighting game, and you could hear me pushing the buttons here as I'm just kind of like pretending like I'm pulling off combos. This is great. I love this a lot. Mortal Kombat would feel awesome with this. So the toggle switches for the directional pad and shoulder buttons enable customizable options. I'm reading the PR thing that came with it. So this button here will actually control, let you customize how the D-pad actually works. And this D-pad is comfortable beyond belief. Like, this is really responsive, it feels like. It's very comfortable. And this is just this entire controller. It fits in my hands like perfectly. You can see me using it here. It fits in my hands perfectly. This thing is really nice. The team over at PowerA, they took inspiration from the iconic Sega Saturn gamepad, which obviously a lot of fighting game enthusiasts are really fond of. So again, going back to Sega Genesis with that 6-button controller, the Sega Saturn, their actual gamepad, very much inspired by that for the FightPad from PowerA. This is really nice. This is really, really, really nice. Yeah, if you're in the market for an actual FightPad that feels like an arcade layout for your PS4, your Xbox One/PC, or your Nintendo Switch, really, 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 really check this out. It's the Fusion lineup from PowerA. This is the FightPad wired controller, and it will be available sometime in October of 2019 for a suggested retail price of $59.99 US. We have one more controller to pull out. This one here is the one I'm probably most excited to really feel and see how it is. This is the Pro controller, the Pro wired controller from PowerA, part of the Fusion lineup. Let's crack this sucker open. We'll be right back. This one much easier to pull out of the box. It didn't get stuck. So again, you can see here that everything comes in this nice little package. Again, we have, I'm assuming, just the instruction manual. We'll just set this off to the side. But the first thing I want to show you guys, and I'm sorry you're going to hear me moving stuff around and throwing that off to the side. The first thing I want to show you is this badass carrying case the Pro controller comes in. Look at this. It says Fusion here, and it is legit a carry case that zips and unzips, because I'm having to unzip it here to reveal the contents inside. Here we have the Fusion Pro controller from PowerA and everything that it comes with, and we'll show you everything that's in this box here, this little carrying case, which I'm going to say again, I love this. We have the cord, as we knew about. We knew we'd need one because it is a wired controller. PowerA does use wired controllers, and it is a 9.8-foot wired controller, just USB controller, just like the FightPad, the FightPad that we looked at a few seconds ago. Oh man, this feels incredible. All right, so we have the Fusion Pro wired controller for Xbox One and Windows 10. Very, very, very smooth, sleek, black design. Some excellent gray, silver-esque borders around everything. Man, this feels good. Has the programmable button just like all PowerA controllers do. The controller actually is a little heavier than I thought it would be, and that's awesome. It feels, again, feels great in my hands. Just like always, PowerA controllers always feel great in the hands. The triggers feel responsive. This legitimately is the closest thing I have that looks like an official Xbox One controller. This thing is really cool looking. Let's take a look and see what everything else we got over here is. Oh man, what are these? What are these? We have green rings that, oh man, I'm switching those out. That looks amazing. We have additional analog sticks, and we have these little triggers, the three-way trigger locks. And I actually accidentally took these off, so I have to snap them back into place. Did not mean to do that. So that's what these go back here. So if we open this, there's a thing back here. It says open and close. If you push that open, you can pull this off, set that to the side, and these actually, and again, there are connections. So you do have to fit this in there until you hear that snap. There's that good snap. And there we go. Now we have these trigger locks that just are amazing for the Pro controller and add so much dynamic to these actual controllers. I keep accidentally pulling that off, and I'm not meaning to. So that is something to be aware of. Be careful with these because they do come off super easy. There we go. You don't need to bend them that way. So we have the mappable Pro Pack. You can map buttons to the rear paddles on the fly, obviously, just like you can with many other PowerA controllers. The three-way trigger locks here that we're talking about on the back adjust for shorter trigger responses for faster action. Reading the actual, and that's what these things here are for. These little adjustable things on the back. You have obviously the analog sticks, which you can switch out with different versions of them. Anti-friction rings, that's what these green things are here. Enjoy smoother thumbstick motions with minimal drag or friction. Magnetic impulse triggers experience enhanced precision feedback for more immersive gameplay. Metallic accents stand out from the rest with eye-catching details and style. I could read this all day, but the cool thing is, I'm holding it in my hand. This thing feels incredible, it looks incredible, and it looks damn near identical to the Xbox One Pro controller for literally half the cost. Again, this is going to be available sometime in October. Again, the Fusion lineup from PowerA. This is going to retail for a suggested price of $79.99 US. So just $80 for the Pro controller here. Every box will come with the Pro wired controller, the Pro Pack, which that's this case thing that it comes with, and all the actual accessories, the extra parts, the 9.8-foot USB cable, and the user guide. This thing is awesome. This thing is really awesome. And the cool thing is, it actually has the audio jack as well, so you can plug your headset into there, and when you're using it on your Xbox One, that's all you need, baby. You just plug your headset in, you're good to go. I love this. We don't say it enough here at Level Down Games, and we do talk about them all the time because PowerA is probably our favorite accessory manufacturer when it comes to home consoles and PC. PowerA, they make some quality controllers and really feel on par with, sometimes even better than, the officially released controllers from Nintendo, from Sony, from Microsoft. Their controllers really are phenomenal and durable. I mean, I've been using my Switch Pro controllers from PowerA for months, going on over a year with some of them, and these things just honestly feel freaking incredible. Like I said, I cannot recommend these enough. These things are awesome. So if you're looking for something to be on par with or better than the Xbox One Pro controller, again, look no further than the Fusion Pro controller, wired Pro controller from PowerA. But I do think that's going to pretty much bring us to the close of this unboxing, reaction, pseudo review video for these Fusion Pro controllers from PowerA. Again, we took a look at the Fusion Pro controller that'll work on Xbox One and Windows 10. We took a look at the PlayStation 4 FightPad. There are versions available for the Nintendo Switch and PC/Xbox One as well. And of course, the actual Fusion headset, the Cosmos Nebula headset from PowerA. I'm a big fan of this entire lineup, and it's really cool. They sent us these little promotional stickers. I'll show these here in the video as well. These amazing looking stickers to kind of promote the Fusion lineup. This thing is just awesome looking. It really goes with our entire style that we kind of go with here at Level Down Games. The retro wave, the synth wave. It has that all inspired, man. This entire lineup's awesome. So the controllers will be available sometime in October. Again, the FightPad for $59.99, the Pro Controller for $79.99, and the headset itself is already available on their website for $39.99 US. We'll be back soon here at Level Down Games on our YouTube channel. Obviously, tune in every Monday for our Max Level podcast. It's an all-purpose gaming show where myself, Frank, Sean, and Kyle go in-depth with the latest games we've been playing. We try to always do some new releases so that way you guys are hearing about the latest and greatest games, plus news, fun games like our Metacritic guessing game, bonus stage, which is a trivia game. We do a lot of things on Max Level. Check that out every Monday. Plus, we also do a video game music podcast known as BG Mania. That's every Wednesday. Myself and Frank will sit down. We'll explore the soundtrack from a particular game. We'll explore a theme and pick music from a ton of different games. We'll go into a composer's history, do a deep dive into that. We do a lot of things. If you're into video game music, you are missing out if you are not listening to BG Mania every Wednesday, so check that out. And of course, if you're not following us here on YouTube, make sure you click that subscribe button and turn notifications on so that you never miss one of our uploads. Be sure to also click that like button. Drop us a comment down below. I want to know what you think of these PowerA Fusion controllers and this headset. Are you thinking about picking one up? Let's have a discussion. What do you think of the design? What do you think of the colors? I want to know everything. So again, if you're into the PowerA controllers, drop us a comment. Let's talk. I want to know. We'll be back soon with more videos here on our YouTube channel for Level Down Games. See you soon.